afternoon. Good afternoon, one and all. Can you hear me now? Can you? Very good. Thank you. Grab your attention, please. I'd like to ask you to try to multitask for the next half an hour, 45 minutes or so, while we start our program. And I know you're all good at doing multiple things at once, so it's not going to be a problem for anybody in this room. But we'd like to go ahead and get started with the program, and we're going to start out with our recognition of the Family Development and Self-Sufficiencies program 25-year anniversary, celebrating this year in 2014. So it's my pleasure to help with that observance, and I think Lana would attest. I guess first of all, maybe I should introduce myself. I'm Bill Brand. I'm the administrator of the Division of Community Action Agencies at the Department of Human Rights, and it's our agency that administers the FADS program at the state level, and are privileged to work with many of you in that program at your local agencies. And Lana, I think, would attest to the fact that I don't believe I have ever asked to speak at this conference. I usually don't really leave it the chance to talk in front of a group of people. But when I learned that this conference was going to be recognizing FADS, I said I would really like to be a part of it, would be honored if I could do that, and she granted me the opportunity to do that. And so, representing the state agency that has administered the program for 25 years, I did want to take a few minutes to talk to you about the importance of the program from my perspective. And when I thought about what I wanted to say, really wasn't sure. We have a ton of data and statistics and reports and stories and so forth about the FADS program that speak to how effective it is and how it changes families' lives in our state. But I decided I don't really want to talk about any of that kind of stuff. I want to just mention something about lessons that we learn in life, and a lesson that I've learned, and lessons sometimes that we learn and we relearn them over and over again, and it's a good thing that we do, because they're the kinds of lessons that are important to keep in the forefront of your mind, that help guide how you live your life, how you do your work, and so forth. And there's a lesson I learned that I want to share with you. It happened 20 years ago, probably, quite a long time ago. I had the opportunity to meet Maya Angelou, the poet, author, philosopher, I guess. A wonderful, wonderful human being. Was speaking in Iowa City one time, and so I had the opportunity to go over to listen to her speak, and then had the great opportunity to actually meet her after her presentation. And I got to talk with her for just a few minutes, 3-4 minutes tops probably. And I couldn't tell you what we talked about, but I can tell you this to this day. What I remember is her just amazing aura that she had of warmth and welcoming and acceptance and support of me. I had her undivided attention. She affirmed the work that I was doing when I described it for her. It was an amazing few minutes in my life, really, and I walked away from it thinking, I really feel good, and I really feel like I'm on a good path, and this person really lifted me up. And it was a few years later that I came across a quote from Maya that I want to share with you. She's been quoted to say, "I have learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." And I think that is absolutely true. And I think that's very much about what FADS is, that we do a lot of things in FADS. FADS means a lot of different things, and there's, like I said, the data and the outcomes and all the rules and policies that we all have to follow. But in the end, what FADS does more than anything, it helps people see their potential. It helps people understand that there is a brighter future ahead, that it gives optimism and it gives hope to people. And then yesterday, with our keynote address, Sandra at Hatfield Club, in her remarks, I listened to that and I thought, geez, that's FADS. That's, she talked about her teacher that changed her life, the one person in her life that changed everything about her future. And I thought, she could be talking about a FADS specialist, because that's exactly what happens in the FADS program. It's that one person who comes into your life at the right time that helps you see your own potential and helps with your growth and moving on into a better future. And I want to say this about FADS because I've heard two powerful things from FADS families over the years, time and time again, that always strike me when I hear them. And those two things are, number one, oh yeah, I have my goals stuck on my refrigerator door. And I look at them every day. And I know what I've accomplished, and I know what I'm working on, and I know that I can get there, especially with the help of the FADS program. And, they're talking about a lot of you out here in the audience and a lot of your colleagues back home who are doing that. And the second thing that always strikes me when I hear it so often is when a person says, no one believed in me, no one except my FADS specialist believed in me. The only person at that point in my life that believed in me was my FADS specialist. I didn't even believe in myself, and now I believe in myself. And I'm making changes, and I'm doing better, and my future is brighter, and my kids' future is brighter. And what a testament that is to hear that. A testament to you all, a testament to the families that you serve, that they recognize that change can happen and that they're making it happen. And like Sandra was saying, one person, that teacher that helped her, you're that person. If you're in the FADS program, you're the person who is that teacher who is going to make that difference, who changes that person's life. And then they go on to do great things just like she did, and the many FADS graduates, so to speak, have done through the years. So, Family Development Program is really, to me, the essence of what community action is all about. It really does change people's lives. It really does help move people out of poverty, and it's the greatest thing to be able to celebrate this. And it was great to hear Governor Branstad come here yesterday and recognize and acknowledge the fact that FADS has been doing this for 25 years. So it's just a great reason for celebration. And I just want to congratulate all of you who are a part of it in any way, all of our predecessors who came before, who helped build this program into what it is. We really should appreciate the fact that this is a valuable service to families in Iowa and to Iowa in general. So thank you all for your service, and I'm going to let Lana come and do the official recognition. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Family Development and Self-Sufficiency